Hello students. In our last session, we discussed about the economic activities by men and women. Today, we will try to understand the determinants of quality of population. Children, by now we all have already learned that the quality of population depends on the literacy rate and the health of the people of the country. Let us know about the various efforts taken by our government to ensure education reaches the length and breadth of our country. The first scheme introduced was Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. This scheme was meant to provide elementary education to all the children in the age group of 6 to 14 years. The second scheme to be implemented was the midday meal scheme. The objective of the scheme was to encourage attendance, retain the children, and improve their nutritional status. The third initiative was focusing on higher education using the 12th plan. This strategy intended to focus on increasing access, quality, adoption of state-specific curriculum modification, vocationalization, and networking on the use of information technology. The fourth step was setting up of Navodaya Vidyalaya in each district. The aim was to equip high school students with occupations related knowledge and skills through vocational streams. The fifth step was increasing the budget of expenditure on education. In the year 1951-52, only 0.64% was the budget amount spent on education. By the year 2015-16, it has increased to 3.3%. This has improved our literacy rates from 18% in the year 1951 to 74%. In spite of all these efforts taken by the government, we are still far from achieving 100% literacy. Do you know, students, even today, males are 16.6% more literate than females, and urban population is 16.1% more literate than the rural population. This is not all. If we compare various states in terms of their literacy rates, we find that the state of Kerala has a literacy of 94%, whereas Bihar has a literacy rate of just 64%. Now, let's discuss the topic health. Children, you may be wondering, how can health of an individual make him an asset of the country? But let me tell you, health is far more important than education. As a healthy child can only attend school regularly, and a child attending school regularly will only develop clarity in his concepts, which will further boost his interest in studies and make him an educated individual. So, health is as much important for an individual as education. Now, let us know the various efforts taken by our government to provide health facilities to the entire population of the country. India has tried to establish hospitals and clinics in both urban and rural areas. Government organizes free health checkups and campaigns on a regular basis. Government has established medical colleges to provide well-trained doctors for serving the society. These measures have brought down the infant mortality rate, where 147 children would die before they turned 1 year in 1951. In the year 2012, only 42 died. The death rate has reduced with improvement in life expectancy, that is, average age to which a person will live. In spite of all these efforts, there are certain people in our country who still lack the basic medical facilities. So, students, today we again saw that education and health are the two important attributes for development of the nation. In our next session, we will cover the topic unemployment. Till then, stay safe and take good care of yourselves. Bye.